Hello there and a warm welcome to Gistongist News, broadcasting to you live from Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. I am Adinke Owoye Ajiboye. We're making the headlines at this hour. 2 nurses died in a fatal accident on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje inaugurates 25 power bikes for traffic control. In business, federal government records 485.51 billion naira fiscal deficit in January. Bank of England to consider digital currency. And on the foreign scene, a week-long lockdown begins in New Delhi as coronavirus cases soar. And in entertainment news, Anne Idibia showers praises on husband Two-Face. And in sports news, Tottenham sacks Mourinho over poor result. The details of these and more after this short break. Stay with us.
Here is good news for those who love to shop online. Do you know that you can shop globally online and pick up your purchases locally in Nigeria or get it delivered to you at your home? All you need to do is visit www.freaky.com. At freaky.com, that is what we know how to do best. For more information, send us email at info@freaky.com or visit our website www.freaky.com. Freaky.com, connecting Africa to the global market.
Welcome back, and now the news and details. Members of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) have staged a peaceful protest to the Lagos State Government House, Alausa, Ikeja, against the non-implementation of financial autonomy for the judiciary in Lagos and Abuja. This followed a nationwide protest declared by members of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUNSUN. Some of the judicial workers converged on the gate of the Court of Appeal in Abuja, chanting solidarity songs. The national president of NBA, Olumide Akpata, had asked all state branches to stage a protest on Monday. During the protest in Lagos, the lawyers displayed placards with various inscriptions as they marched from Ikeja Bar Center through Oba Akijobi into Obafemi Awolowo Way towards the Alausa Ikeja. You will recall that Johnson began an indefinite strike on Tuesday, April 6, 2021, over continued delay to implement financial autonomy for the judiciary. President Muhammadu Buhari had on May 22, 2020, signed Executive Order 10 for the enforcement of the financial autonomy status granted to state legislature and judiciary in the Nigerian Constitution. Executive Order 10 of 2020 made it mandatory for all states to include the allocations of both the legislature and the judiciary in the first-line charge of their budgets. The order also mandates the Accountant General of the Federation to deduct from source amounts due to the state legislatures and judiciaries from the monthly allocation to each state for states that refuse to grant such autonomy.
Oh yeah, with you now want to judiciary autonomy, now we want.
Moving on, a lone accident involving a Toyota Hiace bus around Akinale village on Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway has claimed the lives of 2 nurses with 10 others seriously injured on Sunday. Spokesperson of Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps, Trace Babatunde Akibiye, confirmed the incident to journalists in Abeokuta. Akibiye explained that the accident, which occurred at 9:20 a.m. was caused by excessive speed, the use of handset by the driver, which resulted in his losing control of the vehicle. The trade spokesman noted that 18 people were involved in the accident, which comprised 1 male and 70 female nurses. To more stories now, Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has inaugurated 25 power bikes procured by Kano Road Traffic Agency, Karota, to control traffic in the state. Inaugurating the power bikes in Kano, Governor Ganduje said the bikes would be used to ensure that road users comply with traffic regulations. He said the bikes would enable Carota personnel to move quickly to monitor traffic, trace violators, and go around the city to fish out those smuggling illicit and substandard goods into the state. The governor urged Carota officials to redouble their efforts in controlling traffic and apprehending those who break traffic rules. He also enjoined them to ensure that those suspected to be carrying illegal items were traced and arrested. And on to business stories. The federal government has recorded 485.51 billion naira fiscal deficit in January. This is according to statistics obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria in its monthly economic report for January. The report shows that low revenue performance in January was due to the decline in non-oil receipts following the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on business activities and resulting shortfall in tax revenues. Still talking business news, the management of Dangote Sugar and Refinery PLC says it is committing over $700 million into sugar projects to support the backward integration policy of the federal government to make Nigeria self-sufficient in sugar production. In a statement issued by Dangote Industries Limited, the company disclosed this development to visiting members of the Nasarawa House of Assembly members. The company noted that Nigeria is one of the sub-Saharan Africa's largest importers of sugar, second only to South Africa, with an annual import of over $337 million. The Dangote Sugar Management, however, assured the lawmakers that with the completion of its sugar projects in Nasarawa and Adamawa under the BIP, the nation will be saved more than half of the forex expended on sugar imports annually. And now to more stories on the international scene. The Bank of England and the Treasury have announced they are setting up a task force to explore the possibility of a central bank digital currency. The aim is to look at the risks and opportunities involved in creating a new kind of digital money. Issued by the bank for use by households and businesses, says it would exist alongside cash and bank deposits rather than replacing them. No decision has been made or taken on whether to have such a currency in the UK. However, the government and the bank want to engage widely with stakeholders on the benefits and practicalities of doing so. The task force will be jointly led by the bank's Deputy Governor for Financial Stability, Sir John Cunliffe, and the Treasury Directors General of Financial Services, Catherine Braddock. Moving away from that, still talking all the news, India's capital, New Delhi, is set to impose a week-long lockdown from Monday night, just as the megacity struggles to contain a huge surge in COVID-19 cases, with hospitals running out of beds and oxygen supplies. Officials say the vast nation of 1.3 billion people reported a record high of 273,810 infections on Monday, the fifth consecutive day of more than 200,000 cases. In Delhi, the worst-hit city in India, 25,500 fresh cases were reported on Sunday, with almost one-third of those tested returning positive coronavirus results. And away from that, to stay with foreign news, China's Casino Biologics will be starting clinical trials for a COVID-19 vaccine that is administered through inhalation next week. The company's co-founder and chief executive officer, Jun Wenyu, disclosed this on Sunday to newsmen. Efficacy rates of China's COVID vaccines have been found to be lower than those developed by Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna. Earlier this month, the director of the Chinese Center for Disease Control publicly acknowledged that Chinese vaccines don't have high protection rates, and they were considering giving people different COVID shots to boost vaccine efficacy. The The company's co-founder also said that an inhaled vaccine could be more effective than those injected, given that the coronavirus enters the human body through the airways. And now talking sports news, Jose Mourinho has been sacked by Tottenham after 17 months in charge. The Portuguese replaced Mauricio Pochettino as sports manager in November 2019 and guided the club to sixth in the Premier League last season. They are currently seventh, having picked up 2 points from their past 3 league games and were knocked out of the Europa League in March. Sports face Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final on Sunday. Still talking more news now in entertainment news. Nollywood actress Annie Idibia has taken to Instagram to celebrate her husband, singer Two-Face Idibia, for being an incredible father to all his 7 children. Annie shared heartwarming videos and photos of Two-Face spending quality time with all his kids and penned an appreciation note to praise him for being a great dad. This comes after the singer paid a visit to his kids with Vero Adeniyi. And that's the news package. Many thanks for watching. Remember to visit our online shopping platform www.freaky.com for all your online shopping needs. I am Adenike Owoye Ajiboye. It's a bye for now.
What's boss? It's your boy Osh, baby. My name is Kenny Black.
They call me VJ. All of you, they call me Lolo.
You're watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching Gist on Gist.
Gist on Gist.
I deal with Gist on Gist.
Gist on Gist.com.
I mean, you.